Today I'm sharing with you Circe by Madeline Miller. This is a book that's a retelling of the story of Circe, who's from the Odyssey. So instead of hearing it from Odysseus, we get to hear about Circe from her point of view. Now, this is a great story if you like Greek mythology, or if you like retellings of ancient stories where they look at someone's from a different perspective. So Circe, in this book, she was the daughter of the sun god Helios, and she was considered a nymph, and she was around, and a goddess, and she was surrounded by all the uncles and aunts who were gods and goddesses, and her picture of them is pretty self-absorbed and vain, and she just doesn't fit in. You know, she's, for one, mocked because she's not as beautiful as these gods and goddesses, and her voice, I guess, sounds terrible, but she is forever changed when she meets the Titan Prometheus, the Titan who actually gave humans fire. And she sees him, and he shows her like a different way of existing, one that's maybe a little bit more noble. So she also discovers, though, that her and her siblings are very rare, that the four of them are actually witches and wizards. They have magic in them, and they can do things that the gods cannot. So she ends up getting... find out that she committed a crime, and she gets punished and sent to this island where she's supposed to stay there forever and ever. And of course, this is the island where Odysseus finds her. So this whole time you're like sort of recognizing things that happened in the Odyssey, and it sounds familiar, but you're getting this whole new like take on it as you go. So like I said, if you like adventure stories and you like Greek mythology, pick up Circe. Fascinating book.